Hi guys, welcome back to Too Cool for Middle School. I am a little bit congested today and not feeling so great, but it's because it's spring break, and every time I go on Christmas break or spring break or whatever, my body and mind work together against me and I always get sick. They just know that I don't have to go to work, and so I could get sick and just use my break to lie there on the couch and read, which is kind of nice, but I just want to be feeling okay. So I'm trying to fight this off. I might sound a little bit congested, but just bear with me. So today I wanted to show you some of the t-shirts that I've been buying recently from my friends on Instagram. A lot of teacher Instagrammers and bloggers have come out with shirts lately, and whenever it's one of my friends, I like to support them. And you know that I just love teacher social media in general. I've been doing this for a really long time, probably about 4 years, but recently I've seen teacher Instagram get even more kind of complex in a good way. It's becoming more of a platform for social justice and for sharing ideas about what we can really do as teachers to affect the policies in education. I mean, it's definitely still about cool lesson plans and classrooms and teacher outfits of the day and all those kind of really cute things, but there's also a larger consciousness that I see kind of spreading throughout teacher Instagram, and I love that because that's always what I've been about here with Too Cool for Middle School, and it's nice that I've been able to find like-minded educators online, and sometimes I get to meet them in person, but even if I don't, then I can still dialogue with them through Instagram or through YouTube, and I just think it's a really positive thing. So anyway, let's get started with some of these shirts. Let me just tell you, they are not always available. I'm not sure how the ins and outs of doing a t-shirt campaign work, but I think that it's usually kind of limited because they don't always keep fully stocked with these shirts. They kind of do orders and then mail those out, and then maybe later on do another order and mail those out. So not all of these shirts are necessarily available at all times, but you can just follow these people and then check back with them to see when they make shirts available again. So anyway, the first one that I ever bought was from my friend Christina at Teach Like a Girl, and I love this one. It says, "Okay ladies, now let's get information." Christina loves Beyonce, and she loves doing anything she can to support girls and girls empowerment, and I believe that the proceeds from this shirt went to help fund her after school program for girls in the Detroit area. So I just love everything about this. I love Christina, I love her mission, I love Beyonce, I love the colors in this, I love the pun, I love this cool pencil, and this is a really cute one to wear. So definitely happy to order this, and then it just opened the floodgates, as you'll see. So this was the second teacher t-shirt that I bought. This was by Meg's Crayons, and she released this through Teespring the day after the Parkland shooting, and so the proceeds from this t-shirt went to Everytown, which is a grassroots movement for gun control. And so she texted me that, she had come up with this design, and I just bought it right away. And I wore this on the day of our walkout on March 14th. At my school, we just kind of had a day of student support for the students in Parkland who had been affected by the shooting, and this just kind of said everything that it needed to say. Teachers have had enough. We don't want to live in fear of gun violence in our schools. So thank you, Meg, for making these. The next one that I got was from my good friend Olivia, Miss Birtles, and Brittany, the superhero teacher, and they started this hashtag on Instagram, Arm Me With, and this was an issue just very close to our hearts. Olivia and I know Brittany, the 5-foot teacher, pretty well, and just to hear everything that she was going through at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School was heartbreaking. So very soon after the shooting, Olivia and other Brittany from the superhero teacher started this post just in response to a lot of people online and some politicians saying that the best way to handle that situation would just be to arm teachers with guns, and we were just thinking about how many other things we also need. If there's money and resources to arm teachers with guns, why isn't there any money or resources to arm us with more school counselors or more mental health services or more paper for copies, or more crayons, or more desks for our students, or more curriculum or books, or there are just so many more things that teachers need in our classrooms. So I wore this t-shirt on the day of the March for Our Lives in Los Angeles, and I also made a poster that kind of matched it that said, "Arm me with restorative justice practices in schools." I'm a big proponent of restorative justice and making sure that teachers and schools get training in those practices, and I really believe that that could have a positive impact on students who could potentially be a danger to themselves or to other students, but this is a way of like bringing them back into the fold and helping them learn skills to repair relationships and become part of the community again. So those last two were a little bit heavy. This one is a little on the lighter side. I ordered this from Josie at Maniacs in the middle. And this one says Maniacs Teach Middles, and it kind of has her font and everything. She partnered with Lipsticks and Littles to do these t-shirts, and they're just really well done. Like, I really like the colors and I like the fit of the t-shirt itself. Like, it's really comfortable and really soft, and as a middle school teacher, this definitely applies to me. So this was just a really fun one, and I think that they actually are coming out with a new batch, so go check their Instagrams. This next one is from my friend Shayna over at Hello Teacher Lady, and I have to say this one is my actual favorite for a couple of reasons. One, I love that it says never stop learning. That's definitely my mantra as a teacher and just a lifelong student. I also really love the color on this. This is like a color that I wear pretty often. It's a really, really comfortable shirt. And then the other thing that I love about this, and she had actually messaged me a couple times to get some ideas for how she could produce t-shirts that were ethically made. So these are done by American Apparel, which recently got bought out. So they're actually not made in America anymore, but they're made in Honduras at an ethical factory, and the workers are paid a living wage and they receive health benefits and all of that. So this is my favorite because I know that it's an ethically made t-shirt. Plus it's really comfortable and really cute and just has like the best message on it too. So I think this current campaign is over, but follow her to see if she comes out with another batch of them because I really like these ones. My husband was so funny. He was like annoyed at me for ordering all these t-shirts, not because of like the cost or whatever, but just because he was like, why don't you have shirts? He's been telling me for like a year now that I need to come out with shirts and just do a similar thing, you know, just kind of like a short campaign where people can order if they want to, but I don't know what to put on them. I'm not sure what they should say or what they should look like, but if that's something that you'd like me to do, give me some ideas down below. What should they say? What should they look like? I really like Shayna's idea of making sure that they are ethically made. So that would be like my #1 priority. But then I'd also want to just make sure they're really cute too and say something worthwhile. So leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think they should say. My husband will be very grateful to you. He's like already got this campaign started in his mind. I guess I'll have to make a men's t-shirt and make him wear it. Ooh, and then I can make him model it and like wear it on Instagram. Yeah, cool. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to follow all of these wonderful ladies on Instagram, and I will see you in my next video, which maybe will have something to do with t-shirts. I don't know. That'll probably be in a while. But anyway, I'll see you soon. Bye.